The committee held its first meeting in June when it met to plan the logistics and adopt a program. Committee chairperson Cyril Xaba expressed his satisfaction at the open and transparent process, especially the public's participation.
We thank the public for coming with us from the time when we invited them to nominate suitable candidates. I want to confirm once again that this process we are concluding next week is derived from the public participation process. I mean, media, I should credit the media, number one, for public awareness and also informing the public on their rights when it comes to a matter like this. That we received so much interest is largely due to your contribution.
Getting to this point involved input from the public, a security clearance and a vetting process, and then, of course, the much-anticipated interviews which saw the 8 candidates in the hot seat on Wednesday and Thursday. One of the questions put to candidates was how they would deal with the limited budget of this entity.
There's also a lot of wastage in public service that we need to do. But secondly, we really need to work together much more effectively. So, for example, if government was cooperating, we'll probably reduce the caseload of public protector by half. There'll be less complaints about wrongdoing in government, and therefore we can use those resources elsewhere. But to come directly to your question, at this point in time, in terms of prioritizing of the public protector, we really need to hit corruption, maladministration very, very hard. It takes the soul out of our people.
Political connections were also of interest to MPs.
My political alignment of the past should not in any way influence my decisions today, as like it has been demonstrated that even currently the kind of work I do in the structures that I serve as outlined, there would obviously be different stakeholders coming from various political persuasions, but when it comes to that work, you don't look as to whether the student comes from EFF Student Command or ANC Youth League or DA students and so on. That doesn't feature at all.
I'm not affiliated to any political party, so I don't have any fear that political parties would like to influence me, and even if people would like to do that, I think one of the values of the public protector in terms of being fit and proper is to be incorruptible. So I'm not afraid about that for myself.
I cannot be bought, I cannot be threatened. I can only enforce what the Constitution prescribes to me as required. I can only follow what the law says. When I follow investigations or when I do my investigations, I do it without fear, favor or prejudice. I do it to the best of my ability and confident in my findings that they will always be justified by facts and the law and nothing else. I cannot succumb to any political pressure. I cannot succumb to any form of threat. I am capable, and my work record is a testament to that effect, that I believe that South Africa needs someone who's not connected to anything, because connected people don't sleep.
Most MPs noted the reputational knock the Office of the Public Protector has recently taken. They were interested in the candidate's plan of action to turn the office around.
Immediately, there must be an immediate, for me, a wellness intervention, a group intervention as well, to kind of like almost test, and see exactly where the staff are, If no one does that, no one will actually know, what is the emotional wellness of the staff in the Public Protector's office. For me, I think that's a very, very important thing.
While this candidate gave her insights on the shortcomings at the office.
Last year when I was nominated, that period, I went to so many young people and I asked them, do you know what is public protector? No. Do you know what is legal aid? Yes, it's in Maponya. They know legal aid. They know everything, but public protector, no one knows. Believe me, few people knows public protector.
They were also questioned about their integrity and commitment to good governance. Former head of human resources at the National Intelligence Agency, Advocate Mubango Lukaimane, was probed about her time at the agency when the parallel principal agent network was operated there.
Remember that the way that the intelligence services are structured, you've got overt operations and covert operations. The PEN project was not run as an overt operation. It was run as a covert operation. So once it goes and gets run as a covert operation, resources are allocated and you almost have a structure that is duplicated, that is a human resource function also in there. People that were required to ensure that oversight was done in there didn't do that. I don't get to see what happened in that covert side.
Having some experience in this position, current acting public protector Advocate Koleka Kaleka explained the importance of having an independent office and a strong team.
The public protector must ensure that there is necessary steps that are put in place to ensure that the work of the institution is shielded. There's independence, there's impartiality, and it is done so without any fear or favor. But investigations have to be done thoroughly. There has to be checks and balances investigations. You need to do your work with an open mind. But most importantly, it is to build a strong team that would even protect you when you are not looking, that would even be able to pick up the blind spots from you as a leader.
Gaba says by close of business on Tuesday the 29th, a name would have been thrown into the ring. Abra Barbia, SABC News, Parliament.